Back at you with another exclusive. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. Back at you. Another exclusive, baby. New York City in the house. New York. New York. Thought we do it in New York. From New York. From New York, son. I'm from New York, son. That's how they talk in New York. Not everybody, but some people. New York, son. I'm from New York. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny too. I laugh at myself sometimes, some of the stuff I be saying. Yeah, man, but I'm back at you, man. With another exclusive. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com. Offer of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. Plus, offer of A Chicken's Guide to Having Women Beg for You, which can be found on Amazon.com. And Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. They said 3 strikes a charm. That's what they say. Three strikes a charm. That's what a wise man told me. Three strikes a charm. Yeah. You know. What's going down, Daniel? What it is? It's Saturday night. Yeah, like the video. It's Saturday night. Y'all going to the club? Huh? You going to the club tonight? What's going down? Where the breezies at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Why did I say that? Because a lot of guys act like they don't. And people have accused me of not liking women. I don't know how they came up with that. People have accused me of that. I don't know how they came up with it either. Have you ever been accused of that? You just hate women. That's all. Have you ever been accused of not liking women? Like, you're a man hater. No, you're a woman hater. Yeah, I don't got no problem with women, really. Regardless of how crazy they be talking and acting sometimes. Yeah. There's a lot of women that be talking crazy out here. I have to admit. You know, one thing, it seems like every generation, the people tend to get worse. And the older people get, the worse they tend to get. Most people, think about it. You might look at yourself. The older people get, the worse they tend to get. And most people, they don't get better as they get older anymore. Apple Mac in the house. Shit. What's going down in Texas, man? What's going down, man, in West Texas? The desert. God damn. What's going down, man? Only guys that have problems with women is the guys that can't get none. Yeah, you know them. You know they got problems with women, Daniel. You can't get none. Oh yeah, you know that. You been hustling. How you? I've been all right, man. You know, New Year. Things a little different. You know, it's only different because I wanted to be different. But yeah, same old suit, just reheated, baby. You know what it is. Same old suit, just reheated, man. It's going down. I like the video. Y'all talking about SYSB. That's what you call it, Apple Mac? SYSBM. Save yourself, black man. I mean, that's funny. Hey, what's the deal with that anyway? What SYSBM? What's that really all about? What you should be trying to save yourself, self-preservation. You should look out for yourself first. That's self-preservation. Because if you can't look out for you, if you don't look out for yourself first, you're no good for anybody else. So what's the big deal about that? I don't get it. In your experience, how don't you put? I think you're trying to say, how don't you put women on a pedestal? How don't you put ladies on a pedestal? You just don't, Eric. Simple, straight up. You just see women are just they put their pants on just like you. I mean, unless they put on a dress, but women are just flesh and blood. You know, you bring something to the table too. Women benefit by being with guys. You know, women benefit more being with guys than us being with them. So why are you putting the women on the pedestal? So if you remember that, just that little bit of information, you won't ever put them on the pedestal. They benefit. There's a reason why women chase guys. There's a reason why women share certain guys. Women will share certain guys with other women. There's a reason why they do that. Most guys don't share. They aren't so fast to share women with other guys. Why? In order for a guy to share a woman with another guy, she got to be badass. You tell me I'm bullshitting. In order for another guy to share a woman with another guy, she got to be badass. I don't see that very often. But women share other. Women will share a guy with another woman. That happens all the time. But the opposite doesn't happen very often. A guy is willing to share a woman with another guy. That doesn't happen a lot. That's rare. That woman got to be badass, boy. I only know. I got less than 5. I only know 1, 2, 3 women that pulled that off since I've been living. What up, Pink Lady? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Shit. It's about that. It's about the dudes who tired of black women acting crazy, so they suggesting black men to seek other women to build a stable future. What what do they want to do? These other guys. There's no alternative woman for another woman. Uh, these other women are worse. Shit, my goodness. These other women are just as crazy as black women. What? I haven't found that to be. There's no other alternative out here. I don't know what they're looking for. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some guys might find something that they're looking for, but I've I've been around the world as a collective, as a group of women. I haven't found these other groups of women to be better. There's just a different type of grass. That's all it is. There's a these other women have other challenges. Some of that stuff I don't want to be part of, man. Heck with all that. You got the crazy parents. They don't like you because you're black and all. Come on, man. They're calling your names during the holidays. Don't bring his ass over here. Don't bring that nigga over here. You know, that type of deal. Come on, man. I ain't got to deal with that. I ain't got time for all that. Shit. Calling the grandkids' names. Man, hell with all that shit. That's the type of shit you got to deal with these other groups of people. Heck with that, man. It's just a different set of problems over there on that other side. But see, some of these guys, they don't give a shit about meeting the parents. That's another thing. I don't. Why wouldn't you want to meet the girl parents? That's stupid to me. Yeah, get your paper, man. Work, keep, just be productive. Stay focused. That's a good idea. Basically, they're saying other women respect black men more and willing to listen. Well, yeah. I mean, the other women are raised to be different. They they treat their men different. They're raised to be that way and conditioned to be that way. These other women have to depend on their men more. So that has a lot to do with that. You know. So that's why they listen. Now, the thing you have to be careful about is two things. If you're on the outside going in the inside of their culture, their country, their way of living, what type of woman you're gonna get? You think you're gonna get the cream of the crop type of woman, or the bottom of the barrel, or somewhere in between? That's the first thing. And the second thing is, how do you know you're not being manipulated? Because you don't really know how these women have been socialized. You just see a beautiful woman from Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, wherever. How do you know she's not manipulating you? That's the thing. Because what I've found is I might meet this girl, been around her for a couple of weeks, and I don't know anybody from her culture. I don't know anybody that look like her. I just know her, right? And once I started meeting other people that look like her, that talk like her, I'm learning that, wait a minute, the treatment that I'm getting, it ain't really all that. It's like, it's all right, but she don't treat me the same. She's not treating me the same as she would if she was with a guy in her culture. So see, that's what you're gonna run into. So is this where is this going here? Is this because what usually happens is a lot of these women they don't want you to get in contact with anybody from their culture or get close to anybody in her culture because she doesn't want you to know that much about her culture. Because if you know too much, then you're going to have the same expectations as a guy in her culture. So that's what you have to deal with. It's that type of deal. That's manipulation. You don't even know you're being manipulated. And if you're going in, if you're on the outside going in, you're not gonna know everything. It's impossible. So there's a hurdle. There's a learning process that you have to go through. And that takes time. That could take years. You know? So I don't know. Every man for himself, I guess. Where the Patreon, bro? I thought you said. Yeah, I got the video already. I just have to upload it. Yeah, I'm dropping it tonight. I just have to upload it. That's all. As soon as I get off this live, I'll upload it. I think if you go overseas, it's the same as in the U.S. If you're rich in the U.S., they will flock to you. So overseas, you are rich to them, so they flock. Yeah, it's about the same, Apple Mac. It's about the same, you know. But you don't necessarily. They're not flocking to you just because if you're rich. They flocking to you because you're from America. It's that type of deal too. You're from America, you know, that type of deal. I don't care about meeting people's parents. Never have because I know the shit ain't gonna last. Well, that makes sense, Apple Mac. If you know it ain't gonna last, that makes sense. But I'm talking about people that want it to last, and they don't care about meeting the parents. That's a different story. What if I like what they consider the bottom of the barrel, like the untouchables in India? Ah, nah, I'm not saying you get what you get, whether it's the bottom of the barrel or the cream of the crop. But the chances of you getting the cream of the crop is highly unlikely. That's all I'm saying. If you're on the outside coming in, you got to think about it. It's the law of averages. The odds is against it. You're 100% right about the mortality overseas. You have to be very careful. Like in the DR, dudes okay with their wives being escorts. Yeah, dudes are okay with their wives being escorts in a lot of these countries, even here in America. Yeah, dudes, they're okay with their wife being escorts in America too. I know some guys that's like this. If things get tight, but hey, hon, you better put them whole, put them, what call them stilettos on. Put on your nice dress, show a little cleavage. Put you a profile up on what used to be Backpage. It ain't Backpage no more. I don't know what it is now. You know, it's probably one of these dating websites. A lot of them women, you know, they work it out somehow. Backpaging. What's the alternative to Backpage now? Shit, I don't know. You cannot afford to think as an American. You have to see shit the way they see shit to know what you're really getting. Yeah, that's true. That's the best way to live. See things the way it is, not the way you want it to be. How is everything with you? I'm good, Pink Lady. You know, I don't got no complaints. If I met a gentleman, I would like to get serious with him. Oh yes, I want to meet his parents and friends. You will learn a lot. Yeah, that's true. We're products of our parents. You know, so yeah, that makes sense, Pink Lady. Because if you meet her parents, then you know what you're dealing with. In a nutshell, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, any questions? Call up. 800 315 8203. What country I'm in? I'm in America. America. That's where I'm at, man. What country you in? I'm in America. Illness can be, and you don't want your kids to have that. Yeah, that's true. Thought I was in Japan? No, I'm not in Japan no more. No. No, not in Japan anymore. you you're in Japan, Carl? Where you at? Mm-mm. He said it's good to meet the parents to gauge what you're getting, but people put on an act. Well, yeah, some people do put on an act. That's true. I can kind of tell if somebody's perpetrating fraud, though. You know, people do that all. People put on a good face, put on a good act. They do that all the time. So I kind of expect that to happen more than not. Really, really, man. You're in New York, but visiting in Jamaica. Just came from China. Oh, okay. You know, happy travels. I think after you turn 40, you need to just go for what you want, regardless of race or class. Well, I think you should be like that, regardless. Really, go for yours. You should, you shouldn't. You should have that mentality from day one. You have to live your own life, man. Can't live life for your parents. A lot of people, parents have them on you know, a lot of people's parents got them by the balls. I understand that. Got them on a leash. That happens a lot. But at some point, you have to cut the leash and bear off. Hey, what up? Long time, 2016. I'm talking about. Still chopping up that good game. Yeah. You ain't been on here since 2016? Damn, bro. It's a long time. I'm still around, man. Damn. CG Progress 48. Yeah, it's been a long. Yeah, I'm still here. The reason why I say that is because a lot of guys talk about how their women did not want them, and they kept trying and trying because of peer pressure. Yeah, I never got caught up into that peer pressure shit either. They even locked up or something. I hope not. I got a buddy that's like that, man. I got one of my tight buddies from back in the day, man. He's locked up. He found me online too, and he locked up, man. Shit, man. Sorry, I was sorry to hear that. I'm talking one of my good friends when I was in back in the day. He's locked up, man. I don't know how much time he got. I think he tried to call me one day, but I didn't get the phone number. I didn't catch the phone. You know. So yeah, they got phones in prison now, cell phones. So you can call people now, man. Much more than you could in the past. And they be on the internet too, man. So yeah, man. Why isn't most women you believe enjoy drama? And if it's going good, the relationship, and they want to start a little trouble. Well, you got to realize most people are, Negativity runs rapid in this society. So most people have been trained to be that way. And we tend to remember the negative stuff. So that has a lot to do with it. And some people engage in the self-sabotage too. Because on some levels, they don't believe that they don't deserve certain things on a subconscious level. So even if things is going well, a lot of people are going back and forth mentally. They get bored. Things things is calm. Ain't nobody yelling and screaming. So it's really all about self-image. How you see yourself. Um, that has a lot to do with it. This is why you have to love yourself, care about yourself enough to want the best for yourself. But a lot of people, look at most people. You can look at most people and you can tell that they don't really care about themselves like they should. I can look at some people. If you're 100 pounds overweight, come on, man. You don't love yourself. You don't care about yourself as much as you should if you're 100 pounds overweight. I'm sorry. Something is not something is not clicking here. Something is not right. Drivers believe me, other foreign women don't give a ripple about your feelings. It's an act to keep getting the soul super pole. Yeah, these other groups of women, feelings don't matter too much to them. They weren't raised like that. They were raised. The programming is strong in these other countries. Their programming, their conditioning, that's what really dictates, and their circumstances too. That's what dictates how they behave and how they act. Feelings don't really come into play unless you want them to come into play. That's the only way. Because if you leave it up to her, she doesn't really know how. She wasn't raised that way. A lot of these women are not raised to tap into their feelings and how they feel. As a matter of fact, if you get with a woman like that, you're gonna have to teach her certain social skills because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know and don't understand. This is why a lot of these women from like other countries, when they come over here, a lot of them don't really know how to interact with guys in America because it's like they don't really know how to take a lot of things that we say and a lot of stuff we do. They kind of looking like they're trying to put you in the box, but they don't know what box to put you in. You know, the reason is simple. Most women are just immature children that run on emotions. Yeah, that's true. If the TV is allowed to raise your kids, they will act like the people on TV. Yeah, got caught up in taking care of business. Forgot about social media for a while. I hear you, man. Take care of your business, man. I feel you. Oh, you ain't been to prison. You hear that, Apple Mac? Man said, get off me. I ain't been in no prison. Shit. Get off me. I ain't been in no prison. That's funny. 100 pounds overweight. So you talking about Lonnie Love? Yeah, she's a good example of it. You know, I think she probably 200 pounds overweight. Beware of the chick that is all about her looks. Yeah, you got that right. Those women are very shallow. And that's basically all they have, too. Just looks. There's nothing else really there once you get past the looks. Most of these women that I've met that got that mentality, that shallow mentality, like that. All beauty, but no brains. What other countries have you been up to? A lot of countries in Asia worship white skin. Yeah, yeah, and I've been like a bunch of places, bro. Korea, Japan, uh, India, Malaysia, Guam, Australia, Thailand, all over Canada, uh, Mexico, the islands near Australia too. Uh, there's some places I've been, I forgot. Yeah, I've been a lot of the islands too. Yeah, some places I've been, I forgot. Somebody was telling me that the other day. They said, yeah, man, we've been there. I said, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, we did go there. Yeah. we are meant and we are meat and beasts of sexual burden to foreign and Caucasian women. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. They try to treat us like sex objects around here. Don't get used by these women, man. They try to use you like a piece of meat. You should use her like a piece of meat. Shit. you know? You gotta be careful. A lot of these dudes, man, be like, hey, okay, you gotta have to you have to you're gonna have to do something. Break bread. A lot of these dudes be on it like that. I know like two guys on it like that. He said, told one of these women, hey, you better break bread. Shit. You gotta help me do something. There's no free lunch out here. I know two guys that told one white woman that and an Asian woman that. And some women are willing to do it too. They're willing to break bread, do something strange for a piece of change. It ain't just women that do that. Guys do it. Hey, you know, shit. Get you a sugar mama. huh? Uh, uh, culturally, from what I hear and see personally here in Texas, Hispanic and Latin women go good with black dudes because they are raised to be family oriented and to respect the man. Yeah, that's true, Mac. Yeah, I've seen that too. Most Hispanic women are all about family. Yeah, so that we have that in common. Just like me, I'm about family. I'm all about family too. So there's a commonality there. So that makes sense. After all that traveling and you reach a certain age, doesn't everywhere start to seem the same? And everyone you meet seem the same, or is it just me? Yeah, most of these places are the same. Same shit going on. They're taking advantage of the native people that's there. They stole the land from native people that are there. There's drugs, alcohol there. It's the same. Most people you meet are the same. You know, they most of these resorts are the same. So it ain't just you, Carl. It's like I don't really. There's certain places I don't really want to go because I know it's going to be the same type of resort. It might be a little newer or a little older. The people gonna be about the same. It's like okay, whatever. You know, like a lot of these places I go to, I would rather hang out with the local people than the tourists. You know, that's just me. The places that they tell you not to go, those are the places I go to because there ain't gonna be no tourists there. They'll be like, "Oh, it's dangerous." What? Are you crazy? I live in America. I've been in a bunch of dangerous situations in America. I ain't afraid to go no place else outside of America. I've never been afraid any place outside of America. But here in America, I've been afraid a couple times. Shit. I thought I was gonna lose my life one night. That happened many times in America. I've been afraid many times in my life. But outside of America, I haven't been afraid one time. Not even for 60 seconds. People say it's dangerous out there. Dangerous for who? Not dangerous for me. Dangerous for you. For good reason, too. They are obvious cultural differences, but at almost 40 years old, I began to see at the core, all humans are the same. Yeah, most people are the same, more than different, you know. So yeah, there's some truth to that. Most people are mentally challenged, I would say, and they have a lot of bad habits that they picked up, and their way of thinking is different. Most people are just average, just common average people. That's most people. That's most of the population. They like doing the same thing. Can't wait until Friday comes so they can go and do whatever. Most people are just like that. What up? What's Gabriel? What up? What's my favorite country? I don't know if I have a favorite country. I'll tell you some places that I like. I like Dubai. I like Mexico too. Uh, and I like the islands. I like Hawaii, places like that. I want to go to like Brazil. I haven't been able to go to Brazil yet. Brazil and the islands down there. I haven't been there down. I haven't been south much. I haven't visited South America yet. So you can't buy love from attractive black women. No. And if a woman, let me tell you something. Black women are the realists when it comes to like if she likes you or she don't. It's gonna be to me. It's obvious. They can't really fake it. They don't fake it well. They don't really. I had a woman a couple days ago. I was getting in the elevator. She was going in the elevator. Was I going in the elevator? Yeah, she was going in the elevator. And just before she got in the elevator, I said, "Hey, what's up?" And she gave me a look with disgust. Well, I was like, "Oh, she ain't feeling me." So that's obvious that hey, the next time I see her, I ain't saying shit. So stuff like that. See, the average woman from another culture is going to, well, hello, how are you? They'll say everything but what she did. So the average woman would respond different. You be thinking that she likes me, man. She talked to me, she said something nice, you know, and that ain't the case. That might not be, and most of the time, that might not be the case. There's native black people everywhere, bro. In the Philippines, most people are very dark, just like me. You know, and you've been in the worst parts of Mexico. Uh, I don't know what's the worst parts of Mexico. What's the worst parts? It's probably I don't even know. I've been to Mexico City. I've been to Cancun. I've been to the areas outside of Cancun. I've been to what's the area outside of San Diego, Tijuana. Tijuana, that's hood spots. Tijuana is a hood spot. So I've seen, I guess, both sides. If you wanna if if you want to see Tijuana is one of the worst spots. I don't know. Does it get worse than that in Mexico? CG Progress 48. You love what? Let me get you up out of here. You troll. Let me get you up out of here. A little troll talking about somebody love dick. Get out of here. He was attractive, charming, tall, sociopath. He picked victim. You from down south, you seem okay. Most of the expats travel especially to straight out weirdos and like, yeah, I'm from South Carolina. I'm from South Cackalack. Yeah, there's a lot of expats, people that travel. Yeah, some of these people are weirdos. You're right about that. You know, I don't know any of them really. I've met a lot of people on YouTube, but I didn't like any of them when we met in person. Not one. Except one of them I did, but majority of them no. But even that one person, we don't talk no more. They didn't like me. Go figure. uh, Tijuana. So I haven't been to Tijuana in a long time though. I haven't been to Tijuana since the 90s. How is it? It's still the same in Tijuana or what? But Tijuana is just a place to party. That's all it is. You know, you go over there and get drunk up, get high, get your little freak on, bring your ass back to San Diego. Seems like that's what it's all about. South Carolina, cool. You seem pretty laid back. You ever slap a bitch getting out of line? I never had to do that, Carl. I never really nah. By the time I'm done talking to a woman, she usually back down. I never had to put hands on a woman before. I have move a woman out the way. Hey, grab her hair, lady. Sit down right here. And I walk through the door, But I never had to put no hands on a woman before, you know. Nah, I never had a woman attack me or nah, no, nah. By the time I'm done talking, she gonna be like, oh, no, he ain't the one. I can't be messing with him. He's too tall. Where the wildest place you and your chicks ever had sex? I don't get into that the wild sex thing in a lot of different places. Some people be like, "Oh, I was on a rooftop of a house." It's probably I'm gonna probably say the car. That's probably the only place outside of a household that I've you know, outside on the beach. That's about it, really. Probably on the beach in the car. That's about it, really. I don't. I was always afraid of getting caught, and I have gotten caught by a cop before. So when that happened, I was kind of shook. You know, I didn't. We didn't go to jail, luckily. You know, been there one time school trip. Lots of cheap swap meet sales products. Yeah, A lot of them people selling the shit in Mexico. Yeah, that's true. You went there in 1985. Oh, okay. I can't stand these lanes going to the DR, Brazil, and Thailand posting all their business online and recording people. Make it so obvious they have no experience with women. Well, yeah, I don't know why. Um, I don't know what I don't know what I don't know these people. So I don't know what their intentions are really. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know any of these people. I know a lot of people that go to Thailand and DR. They be tricking off the little money. I know that much. You from Brazil? Brazil, good. What? I don't know what that is. Young girl on YouTube from Alabama, I think, who is very pretty, but she has self-esteem issues from her childhood tragedy, and is all about her looks now. I told her that moving to Atlanta is not good for her. Well, I don't think moving to Atlanta is a good idea for most people. You know, unless you have a plan. I don't see. There's a lot of other places that's better than moving to Atlanta. You know. Yeah, like the video. Get the likes up. You know, there's a lot of other places that's better than Atlanta. You know, it's not that Atlanta's not the way it used to be. Really. Okay, he got real. Uh, there was one country that, man, when Thailand did an interview, during the middle of the interview, he admitted to have unprotected sex with most of these women, raw sex with prostitutes in a third world country. Man, there's a lot of people that don't use no condoms, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, man. I mean, a lot of these women, they're thinking about the money. So they'll let a guy or two slide without a condom from time to time. If you pull out the money, if you pull out enough money, and this woman is already low on money, her family's probably starving. If you pull out enough money, she'll let the condom slide. Yeah. I mean, a place like Thailand, I mean, they basically done exploited the women there. And they done exploited all the people there, especially women. So the guys have been disenfranchised there. You got these people from these other countries going there, started opening up all kinds of businesses and investing money, so, stealing the land and all kind of shit going on there. But Thailand is like is like Las Vegas for Asia. You go there, you want to wild out, get your freak on. So it is what it is. And Malaysia is the other place. Malaysia is for the rich and wealthy guys. They can accommodate anything you want, you know? So that's how it is. You pull out enough money, people will do almost anything. Atlanta used to be a friendly city, but now it's like a big suburban ghetto. Yeah, there's a lot of parts of Atlanta that's like that. You know, the only they seem like the only place that they are really building is in the Sandy Springs area. That's where they're really building at. They're not building downtown as much as they used to. The Sandy Springs area, that's where they're really building at. A lot of building going on in that area. I don't know how much they're selling, but a lot of building going on. And Buckhead too. The Buckhead area and the Sandy Springs area. That's where a lot of building going on there. Seems like all the banks is coming here. When I first moved here, it wasn't no Navy Federal here, wasn't no USAA here. They got every bank here now. All of them is here now. USAA, Navy Federal, any bank that got a name is here now in Atlanta. Any of them. I don't care what country they're from. They're here. Even if it's a branch bank, they're here. You might not know where it's at, but they're here. Wasn't like that 7 years ago. Banks from overseas, they all over here now. Korean bank, Chinese bank, whatever. They're here. They might not have sometimes they might not have a branch bank, but they'll have an ATM machine here. Go figure. I'm like, how the hell you got an ATM here, but you ain't got a branch bank here? Damn. They don't have that. I've seen a lot of that here. The traffic is pretty bad here. So the wildest place for you is in the office. Well, yeah, that's a given in the office. But I never had my own office, so I couldn't get in there. One employee still working inside the office, just a few feet away from us at the time in hospital parking lot. She wants to be in front of the camera with exactly where someone with her mentality should not be. ATL was going to run her through the meat grinder. Yeah, you come here, a lot of people, they get eaten alive when they come here. You never wanted to live abroad. I guess you like the USA. I don't know I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't know what country I would live and what I'm gonna do when I get there. That's the question I always ask, Carl. That's the first question I ask. What am I going to do for a living when I get there? That's the first how I'm gonna make a living in this country. That's because people say, "Oh, you moved to Australia, moved to Japan." I mean, yeah, what I'm gonna do when I get there, because I know their system is set up very different than here. Like Japan, for example, Japan is not a foreign friendly country. It's not like that at all. Not really. It looks like that on the outside, from a distance. But when you move there, you'd be like, y'all not friendly at all here. Y'all just perpetrating. Like when it's time for you to try to get some shit done, you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to get some type of investments. That's when you're gonna see, oh, okay, we don't do business with Americans. It's gonna be that type of deal, you know. We don't do business with military personnel. that type of deal. That's where you're gonna run into it at. See, it's one thing to go over there on a vacation and hang out, or you can even live over there, and you know you get your retirement pension check every deposit every month, and you might just live over there, but you don't work no job, no place, because you got money coming in every month because you're retired, right? It's easy to do that if you don't want to do anything. But if you want to do something, if you want to invest money in something, or buy a house, buy a car, that's when you're gonna be like, oh. That's when you're gonna run into the riffraff over there. You know, some people. That's why a lot of people say, "Hey, man, you need a Japanese girl. You know, she can help you get past the riffraff over there." People be, I don't do business with foreigners and that type of bullshit. You know, heard about DJ Jason Pope. Now I don't know who's that. Find street girls and go down on them. It's straight crazy. I mean, in San Francisco, white guys use them to talking about eating all those escorts on the street, and yeah, a lot of these guys do some nasty shit, man. A lot of these guys have little fetishes going on with women. You have to understand that they have a little fetish, so that's why they do all this crazy wild shit. Eat a prostitute out and all that. They got a little fetish going on. They eat her ass out, eat everything out. They got a little fetish going on. That's what that's about, really. I heard about this stuff when I was in the Navy, man. That's why I kind of always stayed away from white women. I didn't ever want to be nobody's fetish. I heard about the filthy bass Jason AIDS. I don't know who's Jason. I don't know who that is. What's some guy that's spreading HIV? Another one? Jeez. A degenerate. Oh, shit. Well, that's just entertainment to me. I don't trust anyone. I use them before they use me. I'm cold as ice. After all I have been through, people sucking in this world. It's every man for himself. You gotta trust somebody, Carl. God damn. You gotta trust somebody, at least one person, bro. My money takes care of me, and it's more reliable than family or so-called friends. But what happens if you ain't got no money, Carl? Your money's like a ball; it go up and down. What happens if you don't have access to money? What happens if you don't got your card, your debit card, or your credit card? What then? Now, then what? You gotta have to talk or deal with some people in some type of way, you know. Unless you're gonna live out in the boondocks. Hey, Sharp, you said Japan was off the chain. Yeah, Japan not like that no more. Japan not like that no more, CG. Japan has changed a lot. It's not like that no more. Japan is very uh it's kind of hard to explain. In the 90s, Japan was very fun. Tokyo mainly was a very fun, free place to be and to visit and even to live. But today it's become very corporate, very it's more foreigners there from Europe more than any place else. And so it's become very corporatized. Yeah, so it's not really the way it used to be, man. Not at all. Not even close. They only do business with Caucasian men. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, CG. Yeah, they don't discriminate too much when it comes to the white guys. White is right. Shit. That's why I'm in Atlanta. I'm get railroaded after marrying a local. Yeah, it's like so you gotta remember in these other countries, there's no status quo. There's no status quo pro in these other countries. They basically do whatever they want if they can get away with it. I experienced that firsthand when I wanted to look at a house in Brazil. The local seller suddenly became very unavailable to me. Yeah, there's no status quo pro in these other countries. So they basically do what they want, you know. And as far as the local sellers, they do that here in America. If somebody's trying to sell a house, let's say the agent or whoever contacts you, the firm trying to sell a house, and if that seller of that house finds out that you're somebody that he don't want to sell the house to, he'll change his mind. That happens in America a lot. So that's a given. That happens here in America and it happens overseas too. So I'm not surprised. Well, you were in the Navy. Do you think joining the Air Force is in your late 30s is a bad idea? I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, if you want to do it, just do it. You know. You go do business with anyone who can make money. Now, socially, they see so tend go lean toward whites because they know how the world works. Well, I think it depends on what type of Japanese person you're dealing with, you know. But that happens. Air Force cut off age 28. Oh, I didn't know that. It was cut off at 40 now. Oh, okay. I thought it was 37 at one point. He was all over YouTube a few months ago. He was a white guy with HIV, also sleeping with minors. And you can look it up. Yeah, a lot of these guys that go overseas, man, they go overseas just for that type of activity, molesting and raping people, all kind of crazy shit, man. That's what Thailand is for, and Malaysia is for. You know, and places like Kenya, they go to these other countries, doing all kind of crazy shit to these people, taking advantage of them. The same thing they have for black women and men. Please stay away from Caucasian people. They're original, pure, perverted heathens. Yeah, too many foreigners in one country ruins it. Yeah, they have a bunch. It's a lot of foreigners over there. So they started making deals with these people. So when that happens, things are gonna change. You got big Fortune 500 companies like Sprint. Sprint is over there, and AT&T. They've been over there. But once you have big companies like that coming in, they start pushing for uh public policies and things to change. Because them big Fortune 500 companies, they got deep pockets. So they making deals with the politicians to change the laws that benefit them, and that type of stuff happens. The rest of the nations too. What up, D Luckett? They still redlining here and yeah, they've been redlining. I don't think that's ever going to stop. Peter North here, old porn star, great stream tonight. Peter North, who the heck is that? You an old porn star? Oh, okay. What up, man? Let me see. The hate, I have to say, is getting stronger for Negroes everywhere. I'm telling you, traveling brothers, be careful overseas. And you gotta always be careful when you travel. I remember that white guy slept with 600 hoes in South Carolina, my neck of the woods. I'm still smarter and better looking than that white dummy. I've seen that some part of Africa they were letting an African American move back. Have you? Nah, I ain't seen that, bro. Was teaching English your main occupation, boy? Nah, I never taught English, man. Nah, I never taught English. I thought about it. Just retired from the adult entertainment biz. Oh, for real? So how long you been doing? What, 20 something years? And how'd you get into that in the adult entertainment? You ever met that guy? Black passengers, yellow cabs in Japan? Nah, I don't know. Nah, I never met him. I never met. You know what? I never met anybody in Japan that's online. Yeah, I never. And I go to Japan every 3 to 5 years. I visit Japan. I never see anybody. Even if I go to the areas where they say they be at, I don't see them. I don't see them. I don't really, you know. I don't know. It's in Africa, that's Roast Channel. Gabby, filthy child molesting British men buying little black children. Sexual pleasure. Yeah, that's been going on, CG. That's nothing new. Good night, Pink Lady. That's nothing new. That stuff been going on for a long time, bro. Just nobody talks about it, you know. It's not new. It's not new going on out here, man. It's just new to us. Some of us, anyway. That's all. There's nothing new going on out here. I've heard the same stuff in the 90s. People in this world are getting more in your face. Yeah, stuff is more open. The dark is coming to the light, basically. More and more of it. But think about the stuff that hasn't been released out in public. The stuff that's being released now, that's not even half of what's happening. It's not even half of what's happening out here. There's some stuff that's going on, man, and you ain't never gonna hear about it in the public. Never. You're never gonna hear about it on television. Because if you did, some people would get missing. No doubt about it. Is it true Japan, a country full of lonely women? Well, there's a lot of women in Japan that's single, older women that's single. But a lot of times there's nothing wrong with them. They just got older, and guys don't want nothing to do with them once they get past a certain age. So if these women want to get married and have a kid, they probably gonna have to get with a foreigner. But a lot of them aren't willing to do that, so they just end up being single for the rest of their life. That's usually what happens. That's pretty common too. Have I been to New York City? Yeah, I've been to New York City a few times. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah. I don't know how worse it can get, to be honest. I mean, it's already bad as it is. It just people just don't talk about it much. A lot of these people that got these nonprofits, that's just a front most of the time. They'll have these nonprofits in another country. Think about this for a second. Why the hell would I have a nonprofit in a foreign country? Think about that for a second. What with all the help that people need here in America? You know how many people are homeless here in America? And most of them are veterans that are homeless here. So you're gonna go all the way to Kenya, all the way to the Congo, start a nonprofit, all the way to Haiti. You got these banks, investors donating money to you. You put up 2, 3 houses, take pictures, and put it up on the internet. This is what I got. This is what I did. You might stay over there 2 to 3 months. And the rest of the time, they doing whatever. You got some flunky dude that you hired to keep tabs on everything while you out and about doing whatever. That's it. And you over there doing whatever, running through the women, and the kids. You do whatever. He could do whatever. He or she, they do whatever. And the the parents give the kids, let the kids go with a stranger. Kids come back home, hey, and some of the guys let their wife go with a stranger. Hey, you can have her, man. The wife will come back home, kid come back home. Hey, he done something to me. He violated me. And as soon as the cops, if the word get back to the cops over there in any of these countries, the parents won't cooperate with the cops. Come on, man. This type of stuff happen all the time, man. All the time. Well, there's a reason why they go over these other countries. It ain't because they, oh, they want to help. They want to help people. Please. Yeah, 30 years old is old for a woman over there in Japan. And, any of these countries over there, really. The 30s is considered over the hill. Yeah, 30 is like over the hill in these other countries. Yeah, like, and a lot of these women have health problems too when they get 35, 40, all kind of shit. They eat a lot of soy products. So they have all kind of problems going on. Cancer, diabetes is running rapid in these other countries. And the drugs is running rapid in Europe too, boy. You don't hear nobody talk about that. The drugs and HIV is running rapid in Europe. It's it's an epidemic over there, man. In Europe, the drugs is like, and HIV. Whoo, man, it's crazy. And don't let these people fool you. These other countries in Europe, mainly Europe, it's not popping over there like that. I got a couple partners that's in Europe. It's not like they make it out to be. Swindling money and getting away with child fine. Uh, it is old for a woman. Most women don't age good. Yeah, most of those women they don't age well. That's true. They don't got them. They don't got them genes. They don't got the DNA, baby. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't want no chick under 30 except for sex. What else is she good for? We don't even talk the same. Like, you don't want no old woman? Oh, yeah, I don't. I'm kind of like that too, man. Really. Unless I've known her for a long time, that's a little different. But if she's 40, if she's 45, 50, if I meet her tonight, I'm not really interested. Not really, man. Unless she's talking, unless she has to say or do something to really get my attention. Otherwise, I'm not really interested. I mean, a woman can grow on me, but for the most part, is rare. USA is the best place to get that money for the average man. Yeah, I agree with that, Tommy. Yeah, these other countries, um, the pickings is slim when it comes to opportunity. The difference is these other countries, if you ain't got it, if you weren't born into it, forget about it. These other countries got a thorough, hard caste system. Whew, they got a strong caste system in these countries. You have to be born into it. Born into it. You're not born into something. The chances of you making it happen, forget about it. It's too many. It's gonna be too many hurdles and too many roadblocks. In these other countries, man, you can't even stay in certain neighborhoods, bro. Even if you got the money, you can't live in certain neighborhoods. It ain't happening. You can't even drive and walk in certain neighborhoods in these other countries. Forget about it. They call the police on you with the quickness. They do the same thing over here too. But in these other countries, they straight up with it. Read The Great Haiti Humanitarian Aid by Tommy T. Schwartz. Don't want no chick except for sex. These African things, they better than American Negroes. They can think what they want to think. They can think they better than us. Who cares? Am I age discriminating? Shit. Most women never have anything intelligent to say at any age. Yeah, most women, you know, unfortunately, they don't. I haven't met a lot of women that really got a mouthpiece on her. She's spitting fire, saying things. She's saying things to get my attention. Very few. I mean, most people are not fun to be around anyway. So go figure. Well, you gotta go date a 60-year-old. Shit. You know what, Apple Mac? I met a 60-year-old woman a couple years ago here in Atlanta. I didn't know she was 60 years old. And she blew me away. I thought she was 50. Turned out she was 60. She blew me away, man. I was shocked. You cannot fault black dudes for wanting to date outside their race, and I can back it up with facts. No, I don't. I mean, I don't. People do what they. People are free to do what they want to do. You make your own choices. You live your own life. I don't shame. I don't shame anybody for dating who they want to who they want to be with. I'm just not going to do it. What I do is one thing. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm telling you what it is over there on the other side. You know, that's all I'm saying. You can do what you want to do. I'm just not going to do it. There's some women I'm never going to date. That's just me, though, you know? That's just me. I'm about to hook you up with a hot 70-year-old. Hell no. How old are you? I'm 45. Colt 45. I don't care who you date, but don't come running to us when shit goes south on your ass, swirling. Well, I always say that. I always say, hey, the grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. Sisters coming up dead doing that swirling shit. Yeah, I know. White guys don't play that shit. You know, white guys that have you on a critical list, you might get missing. You can't divorce a white guy and say, hey, I'm going to put you on child support and take half of what you got. You can't be talking all that shit. You ass to get missing. The majority of black chicks my whole life try to look like white chicks. Yeah, and then a lot of them don't even realize it, Apple Mac. That's the thing. They just think it's the style, you know. Sad but true. Black don't crack to buy their hair. Yeah, I think a lot of women are just lazy when it comes to getting extensions and all that stuff. I met a lot of black women that they don't have to wait no extensions. Their hair would grow. As a matter of fact, when my sisters, even to this day, they don't have no weave. Never have. None of my sisters never had no weave. When I was growing up, I didn't see a lot of weave around me. I didn't start seeing weave until I went in the Navy. I didn't see a lot of weave wearing women when I was growing up. They might have had a wig, but I didn't see a lot of extensions when I was growing up. Now today, every woman got weave now. I see all women got weave now. But weave, even wigs, that was a Hollywood thing. That started with Hollywood actors. Marilyn Monroe and all these other white women that were on television back in the day. That's who that was for. That wasn't for nobody else. Somebody, just wanted to make some extra money. So they put it out for all the women to go out and buy extensions. Even makeup. Even makeup was a Hollywood thing. The funny thing is everything they see on a white woman, most of everything they see on a white woman, they want. But white women are doing the same thing. Damn. White women don't want to be like themselves either. So this is what you got out here. White women want a big ass. They want big tits. They want big thighs. They want big lips. My goodness, give me a break. What are we doing out here? White women want their hair different. They want it twisted. They want it curly. Man, what are we? It's chaos, social chaos out here. You got women don't like what they see when they look in the mirror. Whew. My goodness. Nah, I never messed with no prostitutes. Nah. That never was my thing, man. Nah, I'm not retired. I work a job just like everybody, just like most people. And I help people out. I wrote a couple books. People need help. They send me email. You get on the phone, chop it up. That's about it, bro. I sell stuff online. I buy low, sell high. Put stuff on Craigslist. In the past, I used to sell hard products online on Amazon. Nothing complicated. Simple. Really. That's what I do for a living, basically. And check out my website. Chooseyourrelationships.com. Yeah. Chooseyourrelationships.com. That's my website. All my sisters have long hair. Yeah, all my sisters have long hair too. All our sisters been indoctrinated. Yeah, I mean they went to the same. They went to high school. They went to college. Yeah, I mean we're getting the same education as everybody else here. So yeah, that's usually how that works. And they cut shit longer. I understand why these dudes date older, but I cannot go that one white route. Fuck that anything. Yeah, I can't. There's some stuff I don't want to get involved with. Just because I'm not looking for an alternative though. I've never been that way. Some people are looking for a way out. They just want to be. Oh, I'm just tired. I want out. I'm like, where you going at? You think it's better over there? Okay, that's the mentality of some people. I never had that mentality. I'm not looking for a way out. You don't mess with prostitutes and you have a regular job. You're not the average YouTuber at all. No, I don't. I don't. Well, here's it. I never. When I came online, I didn't. I'm not on YouTube for money. That's the thing, Carl. You know. I started when I came on YouTube. I used to do this for fun in the beginning. You know, I used to just do videos of me traveling all the time and going to different places. So I don't know these other people's intentions. You know, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but yeah, that's just me. Plus I don't really know what anybody else is doing on their channel. I don't know. I have no idea. You know, I only know what I'm doing on my channel. You know, and that's it. I'm not knocking anybody. I just don't know what they're doing. You know. Nah, no kids yet. So would you recommend me going to Japan or is it too boring? Now, Japan is a very difficult place to live, man. Korea seems more fun, but it's also very close. It's one long flight. Now, I wouldn't recommend nobody going to Japan unless you have a job before you get there. You either have a job before you get there or you know people before you get there. But that's not the place where you go there and you figure it out. Hell no. That long straight hair too. So also fucked up mentally. Why do women play games? That's a random question. Some women have to play games. Think about it. Have I ever met head above water in Asia? Nope. I said that a while ago. I never met anybody on YouTube except for one person. No, I haven't met anybody. You know, I don't even know how that dude look. He never showed his face, so I don't really. Why would I meet? Think about this for a second. If I never seen your face in a video, what would make me want to meet you in person? I mean, I'm just saying. There's a lot of people online that they do videos. You don't even know how they look. You don't even know. Heck, you don't even know if they're a real person. So, what would make me want to meet somebody if I don't know how they look? Think about it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. This is just me. If I never seen you before, if we never talk on the phone, I don't know how you look. Why would I leave my house and say, "Hey, I want to meet this person"? I'm just saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Apple Mac, every damn thing we learned from our slave master, we still doing it. I thought all you black guys on YouTube in Asia were good buddies. Nope. No, everybody's I don't know anybody that live in Asia that's on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these people. Never met them before. Never even chat with them before. The only people that I know that's on YouTube that I've seen is living here in America. I don't know anybody that's overseas. I never even talked to anybody that's on YouTube, period. Except for one person. And I don't talk to that person no more. So, I'm just focused on doing what I'm doing over here. That's it. I heard there was a black and Japan chat room where a lot of guys meet up. A black what in Japan? I don't know what you're trying to say. Did I ever get lonely? Nope. I've never felt lonely before. I never felt like that. People say, "Hey, I feel lonely." I've never felt like that before. I always think like if people that feel lonely, they don't know who they are. So would I ever do live shows at a hotel to motivate people? You mean like an event, something like that? Well, I would if people wanted, if guys wanted it, yeah, I would. Are you talking about Jada Black? I don't know who Jada Black is. Did I date a lot in Asia? No, not really. I don't. What's a lot to you? Yeah, I would do it, man. If people wanted, if a certain amount of people wanted it, yeah, I would. I don't know who Jada Black is. Yeah, like the video. Like the video. And subscribe if you haven't. It's almost 11 o'clock. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Like, yeah. Am I wearing clothes? Yeah. You think I'm gonna be naked? Why would I be naked live on live video? Good night. Yeah, I'm about to be out of here too, man. Been on here 2 hours, damn near. How amazing is their mentality is really different to how we think in the U.S. They'll marry you, and love has nothing to do with it. You got that right. They don't even think like that. You know, they weren't raised that way. They don't even know what that concept. That really don't exist to them. Yeah. So man, I'm about to bounce like bad checks, baby. You know, it's been real. Well, you do a Valentine show. Is it a good idea to send a chick flowers, or is it a waste of money? I think you should. If you're gonna send a woman flowers, do it before Valentine's Day. Don't wait until Valentine's Day to do something like that. Do it tomorrow if you want to do it. You know, is it more racist down south than Asia? No, the most racist country is here in America, hands down. You a chick with you know what I mean? He might be a woman. Who knows? Mm. But hey, man, I'm out. Like the video, share the video. Hey, check out my Patreon. Like I said earlier, you know, all that good stuff. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.